So I'm looking to buys. I'm looking for buys. I've set a limit order. I'm hoping to be filled. I'm hoping for my buys to be filled. Let us see. So the 15-minute closed bullish. Let us see. I'm looking for buys to retracement to this line over here. So ideally my stop loss is below the first presented fair value gap, but if price breaks this low, then that's a sign that price does not want, and we are in. Price does not have any intentions of going up, so I'll be targeting these highs over here. But today, let me just there. So if these lows are broken, then that's a sign that price has no intention of going up, and I will get out as soon as possible. So this is how the trade looks. I'm looking for these lows to be respected. Let's put a dash line. That is where we draw the line for the buys. It looks like the lows will be taken out. If they're taken out and my stop loss is still, so they have been taken out, oh shit. Oh, the fuck. So I've cancelled the trade. And yep, I could have been stopped out. So yeah, that's it. I'm losing my cool, man. I'm losing my cool. I'm losing my cool. I'm losing my shit. Shit, man. So we have ES just swept these lows. While Nasdaq was rejecting off this. So according to my playbook setup, this is the moment when I should be entering this trade. Now is the time to enter the trade that I just fucked around. Man. And it feels like I'm moving one step ahead, three steps backwards. Can't get a hold of this shit, man. But either way, you must continue. I must continue. Oh, shit. Is this setup here that I missed? Because I'm overthinking. I'm overthinking plays when I come into the market. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad for business. So like I said, now I fumbled that trade. Price is going direct to my TP. So let me explain where I fumbled it. In the case of, this is the 5-minute time frame. In the case of 15 minutes, I entered at this 15-minute bullish candle. Price was rejecting off this 15-minute fair value gap. And according to my, this is where I entered. According to my strategy, once price is retesting a fair value gap, I am supposed to wait either for ES, that this is where ES to sweep this low, to sweep its liquidity, or Nasdaq to do so before I enter. So I am always trading Nasdaq, so I was supposed to wait. So I waited, but I wasn't patient enough for I was not patient enough for Nasdaq to print its 15-minute, to retest its 15-minute fair value gap. So I used the 15-minute fair value gap as an opposite entry model to enter while I executed on the 1 minute. So what I was supposed to do is to wait for the 15-minute candle to close after retesting its fair value gap, then re-break the lows. So price did what it does best. It punishes the impatient and it punishes ignorance. Well, that's a lesson learned. So 15-minute fair value gap, ES went and swept these lows, Nasdaq remained above. So I was supposed to execute. Immediately ES sweeps these lows, I was supposed to enter. I am supposed to use the first entry model. So immediately ES, let's go down, you see ES. So ES sweep these lows. These are the lows I'm talking about. So these are weekly lows. So ES swept these lows, while Nasdaq, as you can see, Nasdaq remained above these lows. So immediately ES swept those lows. This should have been the trade. Now I should have entered immediately. It was swept, and I got a confirmation from maybe a 1 minute closure. Now this should have been the trade, and aiming at the same place. So this should have been how the trade was supposed to look at, just on the premise that ES swept, or if ES has remained above and Nasdaq has swept, I could have done the same thing, but only that I could have waited for an entry model from Nasdaq. So that's it. Price is ripping to our take profit, and that's it. The market punishes ignorance, and it also punishes the most arrogant. So that's it. A lesson learned. The same play. So the same play happened here where I missed this trade. So now let's use the 5 minute. So price was I was looking for sales, but price was rejecting off this 5 minute fair value gap. So meaning I was either Nasdaq to come resweep these highs over here. Let's use a different, this highs over here. Then I could look for an entry model down while ES remained above. But when we come to ES and look for the same highs, these are the highs I'm talking about. So these are the highs I'm talking about. So ES, Nasdaq remained below, retesting the first entry model, which is the 1 minute inverse fair value gap. Let's go to the 1 minute. So Nasdaq retested the 1 minute inverse fair value gap while it remained below these highs because it has rejected from an opposite entry model, while ES swept the highs. So immediately ES sweeps this size, that's my entry Q on the Nasdaq, and this should have been the trade. So it's TP bang from this point. As you can see, the TP has been bang. So I am learning. So from this point, this should have been the trade to this point with, so this should have been the trade with obviously partials along the way. So I am if I was holding, I am looking for this, for price to come retest that midpoint over there, but possibly not necessarily certain, but this point was very certain. So yeah guys, we try again tomorrow with a lesson learned. Yes sir. Adios.